another day for the co-hybrid. Today I'm going to do is adjusting the valve. Okay, so this piece intake manifold here has to be removed. Okay, so let's start it. Top piece, remove this right here. Get your magnet tray so it won't fly all over the place. In case, you know, if you don't have one of this, you can order online or just Harbor Freight. They have a lot. Dirty. Probably need to clean this out too. Removing the air duct so it will be out of the way, so you don't, because you need to move the intake manifold completely out. I will disconnect my battery in case when you work with the electrical you don't know what's going to happen, so make sure to remove your battery first. You can use a screw, but oops. Losing this to forward bolt right here, so the body throttle will hang over here, so you don't have to, you know, mess around with the water that drip all over the place. You don't have a lot of water, but I mean, if you just taking this out, a lot easier, and you can clean your body throttle if it's dirty. Okay. Just pull this out and leave it like that. Okay. So now it's free from over here. So disconnect the sensor here. Okay, disconnect the sensor. Disconnect the sensor here. Okay, all the sensors are kind of fragile. See that? Very fragile. So be careful. You have nearly 20 years old car, you know, everything is dry out. So take this here. There is another hose to go right here to right here, so I will probably disconnect it, the one on the back here, and see if that's easier for me. If not, okay. So this is free up. The inside here, a lot of oil in here. Look at that. So not sure why so much oil inside here. Okay, that is pretty nasty. So not sure where those oil coming from. And all the bolt here is the same size, so you won't make mistakes because they all the same. Okay, there you go. There you go. Here I'll remove this right here. So I will disconnect all the injector, I mean ignition coil. You can leave your ignition coil right here if you wanted to. Cover the valve cover off. Same thing in the back wall here, you have 3 ignition coils that need to disconnect it. Okay. So when you disconnect all 3, using your 10mm socket to disconnect your ignition coil. Okay. And then last one down here. That's a lot of power. Good thing they only have 2 bolt holes in the back here, you know. If they have more than that, there's a lot more problem. Disconnect right here. There. So the back 3 spark plug is pretty bad. This one is number 3 over here, number 2 and number 1. They all pretty worn out, and sounds like this one been there forever. But the 3 in the front, not too bad. The 3 in the front is like pretty new. So maybe they changed the front one and leaving the back one is not changing. I'm not sure. But these 3 in the front look pretty decent. Okay. Okay, I will adjust to the number 4. So we'll turn this wheel to number 4. Let's say you're coming to the passenger side and that's the wheel coming straight, and the cam will be right here. There's one right there. Okay, and if you look, pop out this right here, pop this out, and you look inside here, you will see a number, right? There's a number right there that means indicated number 4, and on the cover have a little guy marked black, you know, right there, straight to that cutting line right there, and on top of that you see number 4. So that means number 4 is ready to adjust. Okay, so according to this engine here, they go from number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Okay, so whatever number that you see in here, okay, whatever number you see in here, that telling you that you need to adjust that cylinder. So now time to do the number 4, and the front one, which is number intake side, so that is number 8, and then the number exhaust are using number 12. You can use on the intake is 8 or 9, okay, and I was using 8, and the exhaust is, you can use a 11 and 13, 11 to 13, 11, 12, 13. So I'm using 12 on that. And when you do a valve adjustment, make sure it's a stone cold. Okay, that means never fire it up in the morning until the time that you doing your valve clearance. This is one they invented like this. It's easy to go inside here and check, you know. And this one's good. and also this one's good. As long as you have a little bit play like this, then you're good. Okay, and same thing down here, just put it in, and or inside here, just make sure you have some play, not too loose. If it's too loose, then you're adjusting. If not, then just leave it. To adjusting valve, you need one of this tool here with a socket like this and a screw inside, and you can tie like this. But you don't really have to buy one of this, just doing one time job. This is what you need. You can use an open box like this, or you can use any of the open box 10mm and go to here and break loose, and then use a screwdriver to set on top and adjusting your valve until screw this until you have a snug, not too loose in there. Then you just tie this, hold it like this, and tie it up until it's tight. Do not over tight, because this is not strong metal, and don't strip that. Okay, so I don't know how much torque it have, but I don't think it will be more than 40 foot-pound, because this is a small boat. So make sure you tight enough only, and normally you don't tight by just like this. You have to have your screw on top and hold it to not moving, so it will stay firmly. You can do this, but maybe many try to get it done. So, and each spark plug right here, you got intake, exhaust. So when you see number 4, you adjust number 4. You see number 5, you do number 5. You see number 6, you do number 6. So you see number 1, you do number 1, number 2, number 3. So you're repeating doing that until you get everything done. And according to this, I'm not going to show you how to do it. I just show you, explain to you that using your guide on the 8 and the intake side, exhaust, use number 12 on this, and you should know how to do it. As long as you see number straight to the mark, I mean that cylinder, you can do it. Other than that, don't touch any other one beside that one only. Okay, and when you're done first time, you can go check second time to see if you do it right. If you do a second time check and everything's still the same, that means you're good to go. Okay, in the back wall, prefer to have a short screwdriver like this. Okay, so with this tool here, you know, a lot easier, but not necessary that you have to go buy one of this. Okay, I'm not sure they have a rental at the auto part. You know, if they do, just go to auto part, ask for valve adjustment too. They should be able to rent you one. If you don't in a hurry, just go online and order online. They not that expensive. I think one of these costs about $20 something only. And this one right here, I bought it from Snap-on Truck. So a little bit more money, but it's the same thing, not making it different. Okay, so you can get it online cheaper, made in China. So, and I'm not going to be showing you how to put it back together because it's easy, and you just repeat yourself, and that wasting your time. And I already spent a lot of time on this already, and I think that it should have plenty idea for you to do your valve adjustment. And the last thing for me to ask you is, please help me subscribe Even though you don't watch, just help me subscribe in there and leave it there, and just help. A number is a thank you that from you to me, and my thank you to you is helping me subscribe to my channel. Okay, see you guys next video. Bye bye now.